This is it. Championship will be determined tonight.
This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. This is a big step up, kid. Use your feet. Keep your hands up. It's all about heart.
I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt.
This guy's a friggin' animal! You gotta put this guy on the canvas. Understand?
The only way to the title is through me.
That's what champions do. They get back up.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Roy Jones Jr.'s entourage has that look on their face. They know they've put the work in, and you can see how confident they are for the battle that lies ahead. Andrews assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident of a ring walk as you will ever see.
Never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turning triumph. This game ain't a liar. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got to grind down like a science. It sounds like a riot on hush. It's so quiet, the only thing I hear is my heart.
Introducing first, in the one corner, with a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr. And his opponents fighting out of the red corner, the Blade, Andrews.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Teddy, what do you think we're going to see out of Jones?
I think you're going to see what you always see. You know, you're going to see a guy that breaks the rule book as far as the way you're supposed to go about technically approaching pugilism. But I think you're going to see speed, you're going to see power, great reflexes, great sense of anticipation, and you're going to see a little cockiness.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Good, solid right hand by Roy Jones. Andrews' combination punching is working well here. The Blades able to land a good, solid left hand. A headshot blocked. Effective work with that flush overhand right.
Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters? The atmosphere.
Oh! You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got clipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it. The question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Roy Jones. The Blade's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Comes across with a hook up top. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Andrews landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Committing well now to that left hand over the top. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Roy Jones Jr.'s jacked by an uppercut. And now he scores well with the straight. And yet another big shot comes in. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. It's over. Fight is over. Andrews has done it. How about that? A first-round knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, the Blade, Andrews.
I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. There's the old 1-2 coming after him. The Blade's right hand scores well. If you made a checklist of advantages and disadvantages, obviously you'd want the advantage of hand speed, but you've trained many a guy who's been on the other side where his opponents had the better hand speed. What have you told him?
Well, I tell him, make it a money track. You know, Secretariat must be...
The Blade's in bad shape. Piercing jab. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instinct.
Roy Jones Jr. shook up. Big shot. He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, being knocked down. Now some major questions to be answered by Roy Jones Jr. He scored well after being hit himself. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Oh, veteran move, counter shot to the head. There it is. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Roy Jones Jr. is going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there while...
Oh! Andrews' opponent is scored a knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of TKO, your winner, the Blade. Bad Chad Dawson. And his opponent fighting across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, the Andrews.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
And they are underway. Round number 1 of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout.
Teddy, when a southpaw faces an orthodox fighter, he has some natural advantages. But one of them,
big left hand. Big shot comes crashing home. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. Dawson's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
The Blades coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good right hand. Left hand came after the jab. He missed that uppercut. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was, things opened up and he was able to play solid. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Stopping this fight. Andrews' dream becomes a reality. A first-round knockout.
By way of knockout, your winner, the Blade.
It may have been scheduled to go longer, but he just rescheduled it. Done. Over. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andrews. Andrews doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Teddy, here we have a fighter who's not known for being well-conditioned, doesn't have great stamina, fighting against a guy who has great speed. What is the biggest single advantage outside of speed that he has? How can he use that speed to make a great advantage?
Mentally. He knows he can go the route. He believes he's going to go the route. The other guy doesn't know that. He doesn't believe that.
Dawson's left now getting into the mix. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
He engages in the clinch. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Andrews' combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Dawson's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
Good, solid overhand left. Good flush shot upstairs. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he is down. He is down for the first time tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dawson's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Wow! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dawson's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. A clean, big hook to the head by the blade. Wow! Andrews is in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Blade's your winner by TKO. Is there any better feeling for a fighter than to know you stopped a guy?
No, you're taking an early shower.
Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center. Our main event should be a good one tonight. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Hopkins is coming down to the ring right now. Not seeing much personality out of this ring walk. Andrews' poise is something that cannot be denied. This is a fighter that knows he's ready to do what is in front of him, and he has what it takes to accomplish the goal.
I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like the science. It sounds like a riot on hunt. It's so quiet, the only thing I hear is my heart.
introducing first, in the blue corner, with a record of 51 victories, 32 by way of knockout, and 5 losses, hailing out of Philadelphia, the executioner, Hopkins. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner, the Blade, Andrews.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round 1 underway. I think you can just sense right away that strategy is going to be key here. This isn't going to be some wild type brawl. This is going to be a very technical, strategic type fight.
Absolutely, Joe. Each guy waiting for the other one to make the first mistake.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. The Blade's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Right to the belt line. Hopkins is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Obviously, the speed fighter has that mental edge over the low stand. He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. Look at that. He didn't see that hook. And now he's seeing stars.
And the subtle thing here is it wasn't just brute force. He didn't see it because it was timed beautifully.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bernard Hopkins is going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Not able to land the headshot. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Cover your head, kid!
Halfway through this round here. Andrews landed a good, solid combination. Can you big shot there? Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? The fight. Andrews' ultimate highlight, a first-round KO.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, the Blade.
Oh, that's a big win. That's a big win that's going to get everybody in the division's attention. The Blade's power ends this early.
You see results like this sometimes from combination, but...
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Flush right hand to the head. The Blade's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. He has his target. He lands a straight right. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. There's the hook. He's jumping all over him now. The Blades nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. He could go down here, Teddy. Every fight takes on its own unique personality. This fight looks like it's going to be a matching of wits, a technical sport.
Yeah, if it was a chess match, it wouldn't be a lot.
And just like that, things turn around. A back and forth round. Both. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He goes down thanks to a swarming attack. He got caught up in a mixer blade there. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
A flush hook scores well for him. That's a crushing right hand by the Blade. Good defense. Oh, and there you go. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Works to perfection. The power came early. A first-round knockout victory.
Your winner, the Blade.
And just like that, the Blade's thunder rains down on him. with a knockout victory.
Well, one of Einstein's theories was eat.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the middleweight division. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
Only one loss by way of Brooklyn, Danny the Golden Child Jacobs. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, the Blade Andrews.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. The Blade's right hand scores well that time. Not much action as he just ties up. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Jacobs has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand.
Teddy, typically in a fight like this, when we have a power puncher against a real high stamina, well-conditioned fighter, what adjustments do you usually see made throughout the fight?
Well, one of the adjustments is on the side of the power puncher. He may find out that he better stop looking for home runs, stop swinging for the fences. He may have to adjust his game where he's using the jab more, looking for singles and doubles, not just that big one over the fence.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will o' the wisp, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Danny Jacobs is covered with his blood right now. That cut just opened up something fierce.
And you know, you wonder about the psychological damage or potential damage of that. You know, does that affect him where he gets a little down? Does that affect his opponent where maybe his opponent gets a little reckless?
Really committing to that jab. He lands another one. Andrews' defense is paying off now. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. That's exactly what he wanted. Wow, nice flush. And bang, and away he goes. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. We come to the end of round number 1. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? I mean, you are winning this fight. All night long. This is your fight. You're in control. No effort, okay? This is your fight.
As he starts this fresh round, coming off a round in which he was knocked down, we often look at his legs. But sometimes even more telling was the disposition and the way that
he and his corner acted in between rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Joe, because if the corner's not confident, they're not calm. If they show panic, then, of course, the fighter absorbs that.
Jacobs' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Now hugging on the inside. Andrews left, landing well. Or he scores well with the double jab. Jacobs' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. The Blade's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the shin and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down too.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Andrews not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. The Blade's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. And he returns on that exchange. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Jacobs' corner looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
Jacobs is able to land a nice clean left hand. Andrews swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. The Blade's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Andrews is solid, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Jacobs is going to beat the count here. Danny Jacobs' mouth is bleeding badly. And there's the left hand working well for him again. A little head hunting with the right. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love it.
Andrews is stunned. What? Did you see that? How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. 1, 2. Andrews rising back up. That takes some guts. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. What a big shot. Jacobs is down. That combination floored him. Look at this. The Blades in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
Way of knockouts, your winner, the Blade.
Wow. The theater of the unexpected. Who would have ever expected that? Andrews, one single lightning bolt of a punch ends this night early.
And it came right out of the skies, and it came right in the position where his opponent never saw it.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round 1 underway. Jacobs is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Scores with the combo to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
A guy that has good head movement, is that a real learned skill or does that come natural, guys?
Now, that's something that has to be taught, Joe. I'm going to take a guy off the street, and I guarantee you, he'll go in there and throw punches. He might not last long, but he'll be throwing. But what he's not going to do is understand how to make a guy miss. That's something that's acquired, something that's taught.
Jacobs is banged by a big uppercut. The blade's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Halfway through this round. Good-looking right hand after he got hit. Andrews is now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Jacobs is left, working well that time. And he ties up on the inside. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Jacobs has got to be really careful here. That eye is an absolute mess. The cut is really bad. In fact, it could call for an end to this fight at any point.
Well, Joe, the key is where the cut is. It's above the eye, and that means that the flow will go into the eye and, of course, impair the vision. That is what the referee is going to be looking at.
Able to counter that attack. Andrews missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. And that's the end of round 1. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books, or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie,
oh,
didn't
yeah.
you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring.
Big shot, the right came clean. Big shot he just scored with. Oh, that's beautiful stuff, Teddy. That is beautiful work with that combination to score the knockdown.
Well, that's the benefit of putting them together. One sets up the other one.
Danny Jacobs, a young guy who now has faced some adversity as he gets up after the knockdown. The Blade's punch didn't come close. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Andrews doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Comes right back at him with a left hand. able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut.
Keep doing what you're doing.
The blade showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. See, not just Jacobs is hurt by that. Oh! This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
That's it. The fight is over. Jacobs is smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, the
Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout on a left field? Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the State Palace Theater here in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana for our main event. 10 rounds, middleweights going at it. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, the Blade, Andrews.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Rosario's legs can't, and yet another big shot comes in. That combination puts him down.
One, two, three, four, five.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. So we are underway here, and as we've talked about it going into this fight, and you really touched on this, Teddy, the biggest edge comes with him in terms of his speed advantage.
Yeah, not just with his hands, though. Downstairs with his feet, too.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Rosario's eye is really a mess now due to that cut. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, I assume.
You know, and that's the key word, assume. And a lot of people, a lot of fans do assume that you start aiming at that bullseye, so to speak. But I don't believe in that, because now all of a sudden you throw yourself off a little bit. You start pitching punches to that exact spot instead of just fighting your fight, instead of just letting the jab go in the general direction of the head, set up the other punches. You don't want to get carried away for looking to pinpoint that exact spot.
Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the metal of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Accurate with the straight left. Andrews putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Scores up top with a left. Halfway through round number 2. The blades putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Rosario's mouth is cut, and you can see it's getting worse as things progress here. That could be a factor later on. Not the most accurate uppercut. He falls victim to that big hook. Rosario's quickly approaching the big shot. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Side to side, move your head.
The blades putting forth a great combination there. Andrews' defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. And that's the end of round 2. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for, his judgment in this kind of situation.
Andrews is coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you... There it is! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. It's over. This fight is over. The blades hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. And straight right, unable to connect. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Back to the body.
Those hands are...
We're underway here. We've been talking in the lead up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing can negate speed.
How so?
Well, just making sure that before your opponent starts, you time him, you beat him to the mark. You're not as fast as him, but guess what? The good news, this is not a sprint. This is a boxing match. You can beat...
Rosario's in a bad play. Big shot comes crashing home. Every punch landed in that combination, and he goes down hard. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Rosario's plan may be to have more urgency. Solid. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? over. Andrews is making a quick night of it. The 10 count reached, a knockout win. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy.
Well, the crooks are out and the streets are gray. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, your mother's words.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds, middleweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Blade, Andrews.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
They are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Right hand, then a left hook to the head. Both land flush. Hayes has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek.
What's the worst kind of situation you can get yourself into when you're fighting a guy who you know has superior hand speed?
You start thinking too much, Joe. You start second-guessing yourself. You start being a little hesitant.
Hands up, champ!
You see him holding on. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Blocks the headshot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the Blade. Great movement to get away from those punches. Andrews scoring with that right hand. He missed with that headshot. Up top with the right hand.
Good job, buddy. Watch the hook.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Putting him in position against the ropes. End of round one. Teddy, let's discuss what's going on right here. His eye is completely swollen shut. What is the concern with the referee in the ringside physician?
Well, right now they're worried about the welfare. You know, not just about tonight, but the future of this fight and what damage he will take now because he can't see correctly. It's their job to protect the fighter.
Andrews' combination punching is working well here. Hayes is making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit, but also he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
We've seen this many times before, and maybe that time has arrived for him now. He's got a bad cut, so possibly a big shot comes home for him. Hayes is down from a huge punch. That landed clean. but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Successfully targeting the head. That was well done by Andrews. Hayes is taking a lot of punishment, maybe too much punishment for an experienced referee like the one we have in there today to just keep on watching.
Yeah, you would expect him to be ready to do his job. Sometimes the job is to keep them fighting, you know, to make sure they break. Sometimes it's to stop the fight. I think it's that time now.
Andrews, the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find a target, get the combination working, land both punches. 10 seconds to go in this round. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Just keep working. I wonder if those 60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round. Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough for fighters in his position before. This sport's been around way over 100 years. It's up to him to do the things he needs to do early on in this round.
And now we got, wow, what a right hand he just got caught by. And he's looking to tie up. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Good way to protect the midsection. Good job on the two-punch combo by Hayes. Up and down, side to side. Little head hunting with the left. Blocks that punch. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
The blade's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Andrews has been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it. And then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
Forceful hook by Hayes. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andrews. The blade's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses.
Stay away from those, come on!
And round 3 comes to an end. The blade's up 3-zip on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round 4 here. But Teddy, having scored a knockdown, sometimes it can work against you. You don't want to become complacent.
No, we've seen that many times where all of a sudden you think that the fight's over. Now all you have to do is go out there and just wait for him to raise your hand. That could be a door that could be left open for your opponent to come back.
Nice work.
Now committing to that jab, straight hand, and it works out. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Andrews' 3-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. The blades combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
Hayes has been hurt by that shot.
Come on, keep fighting.
Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
No, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you could go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Wow! And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? The fight is over. The Blades bombs away, worked again. Knockout victory for him. As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Andrews now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to it.
Good evening, everybody. All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round 1 scheduled for 10.
What's the best way to neutralize good hand speed?
Timing. Guys throwing real quick punches, maybe a quick jab. You time a right hand right over it.
Targeting a left hand down low. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. The Blades at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. And now he's targeting upstairs. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Hayes' cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Hayes has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Right back to the work up top.
Good job, good job.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Hayes is dazed after that punch. Andrews, look at that. Blistering combination. The speed of those punches just put him down.
They got there quicker than his hands got back to cover.
Hayes is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope. But it's attached to his jab. It's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab. He has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Hayes' cut does not look good at all. I get the sense that the referee could stop this fight at any moment.
Joe, the key is where it is. The doctor will take that into mind. Is it in a place where if it gets worse, it could imperil his health? It could imperil his vision down the road.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Andrews making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Hayes is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. His opponent has to be getting frustrated here. He had his man down, but now he keeps getting tied up.
Look, I'm frustrated watching it. I don't care about his opponent. I don't have any pity for him right now because he's allowed himself to get frustrated and allow himself to get tired. All he has to do is rotate those shoulders back a little bit, push off a little bit, create room.
Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
Good combination with a flush left hook to the body and then that right hand. Hayes has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Let's see some more head movement.
The Blade's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
Keep those hands up, baby. Keep those hands up.
Nice strike after catching one by Hayes. Big shot there. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2.
He's facing, or is he that good of a puncher?
You know, that's the right question, Joe. It's a combination of both. He hasn't exactly been in there with Godzilla, but he has power. He gets to you, he gets rid of you.
The Blade's jab lands well.
Teddy, I don't think there's any doubt about it in the matchup that we're seeing here tonight. It's clear who has the superior hand skill. What does the other guy need to do?
He needs to let the faster guy shadow box. Step out of range where he can't use his speed.
A stabbing right hand comes in by Joe Calzaghe. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Unable to land clean by Calzaghe. Halfway through round number 1. A sharp hook to the head by Joe Calzaghe.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Watch that!
This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? The blades landed a good, solid combination. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. And we come to the end of the round. Calzaghe's good, clean, and effective punching damaged his opponent in that last round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Like the way he was able to hook to the gut there. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Andrews. The blade so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Calzaghe. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. .90 seconds to go here in this round. Gunning him down with a headshot. That's exactly what the corner wants. Well done by Joe Calzaghe. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Solid left hand to the head.
Good job, boy. Good job.
The blade's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. A knifing left hand by Joe Calzaghe. Ten clicks of the talk. There's that overhand right, and we come to the end of round number 2. Calzaghe's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Calzaghe's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Calzaghe's proving to be elusive. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Joe Calzaghe. Once again to the head. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Andrews is rocked by that. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. Andrews back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andrews. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Joe Calzaghe. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. The blade's able to land a good, solid left hand. Andrews is clearly affected by that.
Start of round number 4, and Teddy's scorecard a very easy one to read. 3 rounds to none. Of course, his opponent's gone down already, so he can just build upon that lead at this point.
Well, his opponent's acting like a guy who hasn't eaten for weeks, and he's being fed right hand.
Nice work, nice work.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Blades. Andrews trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who is knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
Halfway through round number 4.
Man, that's it, baby. Good job, good job.
Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. Targeting that overhand left. And he just holds on there.
Let's get this going. Give me some combos and weaves. That was good. Faster, faster. Let's go, work it out, work it. Side step, kid. Keep those elbows in. Slip down, kid. Step now. Step to the side, kid. Pick it up, pick it up. Let's go. You want to win that ring? Slip down. Step. Forget about being tired. Duck down. To the side. Good hustle. Keep it up. I know you can do better than that. All right, kid. Let's see those combos on the heavy bag. Punches and weaves. Let's go. Sidestep. Come on, pick it up. Duck now, kid. That's it. That chin down. Get a good snap. High step. Side step, kid. Step now. Slip down, kid. You want to win in that ring? Work harder. Step to the side, kid. Pick up the pace. High weave. Slip. Nice. Nice. Weave out of the way. Duck. Get a good snap in those shoulders. Step. Come on. If you can't last here, you won't.
Caballeros.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. Hey, the first one was so good, they're going to do it again. We got a much-anticipated rematch in our main event. 10 rounds, light heavyweights. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This a 10-rounder.
Quick assessment here as the action is underway. The Blade's fearless, and with that attitude, he's gone right in there and knocked out plenty of opponents.
And half of them to the body, half to the head. He's an equal opportunist.
What's the best punch for a tall puncher against a shorter puncher?
Well, it's got to be the jab, because the jab is the measuring stick. It makes sure that the taller man keeps that advantage. Make sure that the shorter man stays where he belongs.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Wow, look at that, trading shots. To the head he goes with a left hand. Blocks that belt line well.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round,
Hits him in the mug with the right. A rousing left hand by the Blade. A good block. He doesn't look good, but yet he's throwing rather than clinching. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Andrews' right hand working well that time. He scored well. The Blade's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He returned fire right there, and it worked after being rocked. Oh, and there you go. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? And we come to the end of round number 1. He just cannot get out of the way of these headshots, and they're coming from long range. He's setting it up with the jab.
Well, somebody's got to remind them that, you know, those gloves that you got on, they're not just to keep your hands warm. You can actually block punches with the glove, not with your face.
The Blade's right hand scores well. Able to cover up that gut. He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to get... And bang, and away he goes. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. Gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
A piercing hook to the head by Andrews. Andrews coming through now beautifully. Solid. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
The ref is stopping this fight. Andrews' power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
Your winner, the Blade, Andrews.
The Blade's able to come up with a shocker here.
out of nowhere early on, a knockout victory.
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
Something to prove. Go on and make your move. It's cool. Go on and make your move. It's cool. Go on and make your move.
Everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk.
And his opponent across the ring, by way of Sydney, Hansen.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Sometimes you can just look across the ring and see it in his opponent's eyes. The Blade's main weapon is his power punching, and we've seen knockout after knockout throughout his career.
And to me, as a trainer, the real weapon is the way he sets it up. That jab. He blinds you with that, and then bang, the power shot's right behind it.
He comes back with the left hand again. Andrews is hurt by a big shot. And that's where he wants his man opposite him, right against the ropes. The Blade's got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. Did you see that? He goes down from a big right.
Yeah. And
how the saying go, things change. Skinny dude, but the flow is the size of Ving Rhames. Pennies for my thoughts add up, I hope you bring change. I know these haters ain't want me to see my wings raised. Flowing shoes, polish it, rappers I demolish it. I done lost my mind in need of a psychologist. They could care less back when I was still in colleges. And now the boy be in London, Theophilus. It's tough trying to end up on the paid route. The flow is medium rare, now bring a steak out. This is my medium here, see how it plays out. They all forever will they cherish me before I black out. Introduce my moment of clarity. Leave the game, now I'm right back to my old ways. I take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. Let's take them back to the days when we had no radio plays, and we had to change up our ways, cause success breeds difference. Try to keep it clean while they littering. Snakes in the grass that try to slither in. The roads that come from concrete, not withering. And it's life so...
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. What a big shot. And he goes down for the first time tonight. Bishop's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Comes with the right. Now he ties up there. Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a call waiting outside.
Good power punch, the right hand land. Big shot he just scored with. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. The fight. Andrews has come up big here. A knockout victory in the opening stanza. He just jumped all over him early on. I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to a sold-out. And they are underway. Round number one of this much-anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Good step back counterpunch there. Andrews is crushed by a huge uppercut. The blades putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. A snapping hook by Andrews. Step to the side and then lands the counter.
Yeah, disappear on him and then all of a sudden appear on him.
A well-placed left hand up top. Shown off early on in his fights. Teddy, what effect could his power have early in this fight?
Well, if he catches his opponent, it could be an early night. But if he catches his opponent and his opponent survives it, guess what? It could be a long night for him.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Andrews is banged by a left hand. The blade stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. Able to dismiss that body shot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Got him. Oh! Oh, that got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What will happen now with Andre Bishop as he rises up to fight on after being floored? And he's holding. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Andrews' movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. The Blade's right hand scores well that time. There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. Right to the head with that right. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch, that computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Andrews' combination punching is working well here. Makes that nice right angle on that hookup. What a great round this has turned into after doing the hurting now. And yet another big shot comes in. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Power carries the day, a first-round knockout victory.
By way of knockouts, your winner, the Blade.
And this fight is over just like that.
I'm glad he walked out of the corner slow. Otherwise, it would have been over even faster.
That's right. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights. Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand, and just grabbing onto his opponent.
Double up your punches!
When you're facing a guy who you know utilizes the hook well, what do you want to be conscious of?
Well, you want to be conscious of range and distance. He has to get close to use that hook. So you try not to let him get close. Once they get into those parameters, you want to be aware that that punch is coming from the side.
Well played, straight right hand. Good block there by Andre Bishop. Showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Bishop's left now getting into the mix. The Blades on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. What a forceful hook by Andrews. Big shot, big headshot puts him down.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Bishop's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Andrews, the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent.
Stay with me.
There it is! Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
So he was knocked down, but Andre Bishop is proving that he doesn't want to be knocked out tonight.
Move your head! Muévete la cabeza! Keep moving!
I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank.
Great round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Flush to the midsection with the hook. That was a great round we just saw, Teddy. And this is why I'm glad I do my job, not yours. You have to try to score that round.
Yeah, I have to score it, but they had to figure out why they both got shaken up and make sure it doesn't happen again. Close round, but the good news, more to come for our audience.
That right hand over the top lands flush. Andrews is hurt by a superb hook to the head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the Blade. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Andrews is feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Good counter punch. Little head knocking with that right hand. Andrews' jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. That's a serious power punch he just landed to the head. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Goes up top with a right hand. Bishop's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Beat the body!
Andrews out there just waiting on it. He is damaged badly there. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Andrews just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. Scored well with that. Solid. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
Andre Bishop's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're gonna fight.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitch of Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. Look at this. Andrews' corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your